In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 3 steps to create a content strategy. A strategy that's going to attract your audience, lead them to conversions, and make sure that you're actually running a business and not a hobby. Stick around. Welcome to Vasti TV, where we own our story, ignite our business, and live our legacy now. And if you're a purpose-driven solopreneur, then this space is just for you because we're all about helping you elevate your life and your brand. I can't wait to connect with you and get to know what gifts you're sharing in this world. Extending content out to your audience is one of the king methods for actually putting your business out there, getting visible, letting people know, hey, I have gifts. I want to share them with you so that you can step into a higher level of using your gifts. That is like the everyday mode that our business has to be in, of constantly getting visible and making our gifts known. Now, the more that you extend yourself out there, the more visible you become, the more you increase your impact, your income, and your influence, because that's what we're all about, right? So we definitely want that to be the norm for you and your brand. But to do that, you need a strategy. Sitting down to write content because it's what you're supposed to do and what you need to do leads to overwhelm. Overwhelm, that means that I'm probably going to walk away from this. What I have blocked off for a 4-hour window to get 2 weeks of content done may turn into one post and a whole lot of frustration. And that is not the place that I want to see you operating from, because your gifts are too great to stay behind that computer screen. So let's dive into these 3 steps to build your courageous content strategy. First things first, you want to make sure that you are thinking about this the right way. So when you sit down to approach building out your content strategy, your mind frame should be start with the end in mind. That's right. Starting with what do you want that end result to be for your clients? So that first step of this strategy is you determining, what am I sending them to? Are you doing this content to build your email list, to launch a new program, to just get more visible, to make known a new arm of your business? Like, what is really driving you putting this content out? Because listen, putting content out just because it's what you're supposed to do is like throwing spaghetti noodles at a wall. It doesn't stick. It doesn't stick with the audience. It isn't attracting the people that need to be in your community. And it definitely isn't shifting your lifestyle to the whole reason you really committed to doing this. Listen, when you are executing in a purpose-driven business, you have to be intentional. So you need to set your intent on, why am I putting this content out? Well, we all know you want to help someone, but help them with what? Help them to get to where? Because that's going to lead them to what results. So make sure that you've defined the goal of your content, exactly what it's out to accomplish. Once you know the goal that you want this content to fulfill, building your email list, getting them enrolled in your program, getting them at your retreat, making sure they show up at your live event. Once you are clear about that, you need to get clear about exactly who is this for. Audience clarity is key. So knowing who they are, like where do they live? What kind of jobs do they have? What kind of money do they make? What do they feel? What keeps them up at night? What are they afraid of? What do they really want and desire? Getting to know your audience is key to crafting a content strategy that's actually going to do what you want it to do, right? So you need to be clear about who they are, how they feel, how do they talk, where do they spend their time, what kind of people do they follow. You want to get clear about that audience. You want to get them to know your audience so well that it's like they're one of your cousins. Like, you really want to get to know them, right? So you want to make sure you're developing some personas, some avatar personas, so that you can be really clear about who I'm creating this for, because that's going to tailor step number 3. Step number 3 is all about you bringing solutions. meaning this is where you sit down and brainstorm your topics. What kind of content do I need to create to get my audience from where they are and me knowing them for where they are to the end goal of where they want to be, which is going to help them get a solution to their problem. When you get really clear about your audience pain points and how they talk and where they are, brainstorming topics becomes a whole lot easier. I didn't say it is easy, it just becomes easier. And you want to brainstorm topics that solve their pain point, that adds value, that will change their beliefs to get them from where they are to the point where they will hit that register button on your program or submit their email for that freebie to join your email list. You want to make sure that you are addressing the fullness of them in these topics. And here's a bonus tip I'll share with you. This bonus tip will actually help you with brainstorming the topics. But remember, you've got to have your goal and you have to know your audience. You can sit down, take a sheet of paper, write this out. You can put it on the computer if you like. I want you to think of the top 5 pain points for your audience. What are their top 5 pain points? What are the top 5 things that they really need solved right now so that they can reach their goal? And then under each of those pain points, I want you to post 3 to 5 things you can address that will help them solve that problem. And right there, you have like a month of content just that quickly. And it's targeted content to your audience for what they need to get to the goal that you have for your business, which is also solving their problem. See how this works in a duo for everyone involved? Because that's what a content strategy should do. It should serve the purposes of your business, but it should also serve the purpose of serving your clients so that they are getting what they need from your business. Now, you are ready to go and put together your courageous content strategy. Content is key in business. So getting these 3 steps down so that you can consistently share your message with clarity and get to the goals that you have set for your brand, as well as help your audience achieve their goals, it will be a game changer. I cannot wait to see your content floating around these internet streets as you are serving your people and doing what you and only you can do best. Let me know any questions or comments you have about today's video or any other things that you really would like to know about creating content. I want to make sure that these videos are truly serving you. So any content that you want to know about, how to create it, how to get ideas, drop it in the comments below. I'll be hanging out there. I can't wait to talk to you.